Hi, my name is Doug Koskela, and I'm a professor of theology in the School of Theology at Seattle Pacific Seminary. One of our required courses here at Seattle Pacific Seminary is a course on vocational discernment and discipleship. And the two pieces of that course really go together naturally. And I think a lot of people may be surprised to find that we have a required course on that topic, because there's an assumption out there that people come to seminary already having figured out how their calling might translate into particular forms of ministry or particular professional paths. But the reality is a lot of students come to seminary already with questions about vocation, wanting to see this as a time to discern where their gifts are, where their passions are, how they might translate into service to the church or various forms of ministry. So we certainly welcome that, and we encourage people to come here if that's the place they find themselves. But for everyone, even those who have a very clear sense of where God might be leading them in the future, these are really critical questions to be asking, not just now, but throughout our lifetime. You know, calling is not just a one-time flash of lightning and then everything falls into place. We're constantly asking questions of how do I use my limited time and energy faithfully? Questions of how we navigate and manage the various kinds of calling we sense from God at any given time in our life. So what we try to do in this course is to provide a biblical and theological framework for answering those questions so that students can recognize that they can do God's will right where they are, that they don't have to wait for some time in the future before they can start living out their calling, but at every stage of life, in any circumstances, they can use their gifts and engage their passions to serve God and to serve the church. But then we also have this discipleship piece as part of the course, where we're asking the question, what practices, what structures do I want to embed into my life now, before I leave seminary, so that this can sustain a lifetime in ministry? So that, we don't want graduates asking 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, why didn't somebody tell me to take care of my soul? Burnout rates are so high in ministry. But we want to encourage that the same practices of spiritual formation that we give so much attention to here at Seattle Pacific Seminary, that those translate into a lifetime of those same practices, so that students, graduates, are nourished for a lifetime of service and leadership in the church.